Hello arcade gamers, and welcome back to Biggie D's Arcade. Today I've traveled to Castles and Coasters in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm going to get some footage for the channel. They have a pretty large arcade in here. I've been here once before, didn't get any footage that trip, so I'm going to make sure I get a pretty good video today. But I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get inside. Okay guys, just walking up to Castles and Coasters. I'm going to go without a microphone today. I'm just going to use the mic on the cell phone that I'm using for the video. And I also wanted to let everyone know I'm finally monetized, so maybe I can get a nicer vlog camera and a better travel microphone than I've been using. I think that would be a nice addition for the channel. Better experience for everyone who's watching out there. But let's take a look at what we're seeing here. So this is Castles and Coasters. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been here once before, and I'll tell you, it's really cool. It's got a great arcade. It's got miniature putt-putt golf, and it's got roller coasters, all kinds of stuff. So. Check this place out. Alright, so we got a battle pod here to the right. Star Wars. I'm not sure if anyone's playing it. It appears that someone may be playing it. We got a House of the Dead, Scarlet Dawn. I have played this. This is a lot of fun. It's a Sega title. But check that thing out. Pretty cool arcade. And right here they got a Photo Studio Deluxe. Got some claw machines. Of course, the claw machines are always going to be popular in the arcades because these make money. I was thinking maybe Arcade1up may make a claw machine someday, but we'll have to wait and see. Now here's what I like to see, guys. Time Crisis 5. With Time Crisis right around the corner, I'm gonna definitely have to play this. Now I did do a Time Crisis video in which I had spoken about the possibility of getting all 5 Time Crisis games. Very unlikely. Probably just be the first 2, maybe the first 3, but I don't think we're going to get Time Crisis 4 or 5. Unfortunately, we only have one screen, but I'm by myself today, so I'll just play some single-player Time Crisis. But look at the graphics on this. I mean, just incredible graphics. Now, one thing I have been doing is I've been hooking up my more modern systems up to my AtGames Legends Ultimate. So I've been hooking up, for instance, my Wii U, my PS3, and trying to do some more modern arcade gaming. Now, this is kind of cool here. Fall in Love. Let's Go Island. Lost on the Island of the Tropics by Sega. Pretty cool. Looks like a shooter. This is just a probably not much of interest to us on our channels or our home arcade channels, but lots of these tickets, you know, I mean, arcade wants to make money, and tickets are one way you can do it. Here's a Deal or No Deal. Kind of cool. Deal or No Deal. Nice little stool and some big deal buttons. Some minions. Let's see here. We got a Monopoly for more tickets. You got your dice. This kind of looks like a slot machine at a Vegas casino with Casino Kate around the corner. That's kind of cool. Got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat 'em up. Dark Ride XD. Looks like you have to pay a little extra for this. Oh, ride closed right now. But XD, experience the thrill. Dark Ride. Zombies, Robot Riot, Carnival, and Los Banditos. And there's your 3D glasses right there. And 7 dimensions is what they're advertising here. 7 dimensions. XD ride. Dark XD ride. Very cool. Maybe I'll have to come back and do that sometime when it's open. Now here's Rampage. Now we know Rampage in the retro arcade, home arcade world. Rampage World Tour as well. 2 very good classic arcade games. This is a modern take on it. You just got your joystick and your single button. And you can play with Ralph, George, or Lizzie. And I like these see-through joysticks. I think those are cool. Got another Monopoly. Bunch more ticket games. Probably won't focus too much on showing you guys those. But here's a Kung Fu Panda Dojo Mojo. And it looks like you hit these, kind of like if you guys remember on GameCube, Donkey Kong. They had one of those. Now here, this kind of Hot Wheels King of the Road. This reminds me of the Off-Road Arcade. Just a bigger, more modern version of it. With the Hot Wheels franchise, King of the Road.
Shark Cruiser.
Willie Crash, more tickets. Nerf Arcade by Raw Thrills and Hasbro. The Angry Birds Arcade. Now here's a 3D VR agent. I have seen Retro Ralph advertise these. I think he had a part in maybe bringing this VR here. Have not played one of these yet. Not really big on putting a VR headset on my head that other people are using. I mean, just seems a little gross. But you guys tell me, what do you think? Should we be sharing those and not cleaning them? Here's a Cruisin' Blast. I think every arcade's got to have a Cruisin' Blast. These things look incredible. The neon lights on these things look awesome. It's a great 2-player, up to 4-player racing game. With really good modern graphics on this one. And here's a winter game, Snowcross. This one's interesting because it's using like the motorcycles, but these are snowmobiles. But look at the lights on these things. Incredible. Here's a Terminator Salvation. Oh yeah. Also using my gimbal today, guys. I think it just turns out better. Smoother video. Not as shaky. That last one I did at Ready Player One, I mean the video was okay, the footage was okay, but if I'd been using my gimbal, it would have come out way better, I thought. Now here's a must-have in every arcade. Definitely something that Arcade1up should be doing if they haven't already decided to do it already, is a Guitar Hero. 100% Guitar Hero arcade. We gotta get one of these. Right next to it, we got a Big Buck HD Wild. Looks like you can play zombies with Big Buck now. But just imagining the next Big Buck Pro cabinet deluxe that we're about to get through Arcade1up. How is it going to look? What are we going to get with it? Probably just going to be the same old, same old. Snowboarder, Raw Thrills. They're very heavy on the Raw Thrills titles here. This one's pretty cool though, X Games. Kind of reminds me of the snowboard arcade game on the iArcade. But of course more modern, better graphics. And then you got an actual snowboard that you ride. Here's The Walking Dead. I saw these in Vegas. Another Raw Thrills. These are kind of cool because you get the crossbow. And this is how you cock it right here. But they put a lot of detail into these. That's for sure. Got a Jurassic Park. I like the topper on this one. Someone's playing this one, so we won't look inside while they're playing. Well, here we go. We got a back window where we can kind of preview what we want to see or play while someone else is playing. We got a Nitro Trucks, another Raw Thrills. Lots of lights, lots of sound, speakers. Very cool. Super bikes, Raw Thrills. Dirty Driving. We saw these at the mall a couple weeks ago at Joystick Arcade. Dirty Driving, Raw Thrills, guys. Dirty Driving. Then we got Batman. Batman. Still have not seen The Flash. I gotta get out there. It's Saturday, so maybe tonight I'll get to see it. Batman. Here's a Daytona Championship USA. Pretty cool. Lots of lights on this one. Sega Amusements. So they're trying to compete with all these other racers with Daytona. And here's probably one of my favorite racers to play when I come to the arcade. Mario Kart Arcade. This thing is amazing. A lot of fun to play. And I don't think we're ever going to get a home arcade version of a Nintendo. So this is about the best we're going to get on Nintendo arcades right here. Look at that seat. Mario seats. And some lights. And this one is, please call for an attendant, network disconnect issue on all 4 of these, but it looks like it was a racer for up to 4 people called Maximum Tune, bore through at over 300 kilometers per hour. And I thought this was kind of unique with the 6 shifter on the shifter 6. Very cool. Too bad we can't see what this game's about. Now this is one I played last time I was here, and I try to play at most arcades. This Halo. This thing is really incredible. A lot of fun to play. Especially if you have multiple people with you and you can do co-op. This Halo Fireteam Raven. This is also Raw Thrills as well. And then we got a Connect 4. Really big Connect 4. And then over there is a Space Invaders with the big screen. I'm sure you guys have seen those. But let's head upstairs. See what they got upstairs. And if they haven't moved anything around, I believe the pinball is upstairs. So let's check it out. Just heading on up. Very cool on the floor. I like this carpet. Very retro vibe. But here's a view of Castles and Coasters from the top. Now keep in mind, guys, there's a whole area outside of putt-putt golf, miniature golf, as well as rides and go-karts and all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to show you guys that today. I'm just going to show you the arcade. In this second floor, just some more ticket games, casino type games, with Casino Cake coming up. These things are kind of cool. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. Wheel of Fortune by Konami. Now this is how you play Wheel of Fortune right here. Push, spin. Okay, so with Wheel of Fortune Casino Cake being announced, this is what a real Wheel of Fortune arcade looks like. So very cool. That's another Raw Thrills. As we can see, the marquee's not really lit up on this today, but it is a Raw Thrills. Here's kind of like that Space Invaders as well. These are all Raw Thrill titles, but this is Galaga's in a smaller version. So let's check out what we got over here. So some skee ball. If you guys like skee ball, plenty of that to do here. Not a huge into that. I do like the basketball, these super shots. I know you can get these at like Sam's and places like that. Just these are cool, I guess. They're fun. I've seen some pretty unique ways to cheat on those. Here's a shooting game. Some old rifles. Professor Coggins. Here's you can spend your money on your tickets, and then you spend your tickets on prizes. We got lots of prizes here. And here's your pinball. So I'm gonna, after I make this video, I'm gonna play some pinball. Probably for a good hour or two, I would say. They got Godzilla, Jurassic Park, Deadpool, Dr. No. One of my favorites is Dr. No, guys. This is probably one that I'll play the most today. I don't know why, but a lot of people aren't huge fans of this one, but it's been one of my favorites. Maybe it's I just dig the artwork. Also, this is another one of my favorites right here, The Mandalorian. I can get some really high scores on this, so I'll be playing it. Here's a official location, Stern Army, TFPA. Join the Stern Army. Official location. This is one I have not played yet, the Munsters Stern. So I will have to give this a shot. Very cool looking table though, I'll tell you. Very good looking table. Okay. Very cool. Star Wars is down, which I'm not too unhappy about because I don't really play Star Wars of the Sterns. This is probably my least favorite. Led Zeppelin. I like this one. I've played it once or twice. It's not near as, you know, as fun as I would say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Mandalorian is. Here's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Speak of the Devil. This is by far my favorite, I would say, next to 007. Just have a lot of nostalgia for the Turtles, and this game really brings that back for me. And I just love everything that's going on in here. The way the art has been done on this. Everything just looks really good. And then they got some old school arcades here. We'll finish up the video with these. They got a and this Simpsons looks fantastic. I mean, it's in perfect shape. Not a huge fan of the colors, but if you like Simpsons, that's it right there. Now this is a Pac-Man's Pixel Bash. It's probably got a bunch of games. It's like a multi-cade. So yeah, you've got all your Namco games on here pretty much. Just like a Arcade1up, but a real arcade. And like almost the XL size with like 30 Namco games on it. And here's a Donkey Kong, what they call a multi-Kong. And it's got Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., and Donkey Kong 3. Very good artwork. I like this. I like how you get all three in one. Just, you know, like we do at home, we try to conserve space by, you know, getting cabinets that have multiple games on it rather than just having, you know, 3 Donkey Kongs sitting here. You've got one Donkey Kong with all 3. Much better, right? If you're trying to conserve. Still keeping the old retro arcades, but also focusing on new ones. You have to make decisions like that. Here's a Mario Brothers. And this one would be one I'm probably going to sit down and play. It looks like it's in really good shape. And I'll just pull up this Coca-Cola stool here. And I'll play some Mario. Great marquee. And then everything you see in here is this Taj Mahal type look and feel. Now here's our all our classics right here, guys. This is what we came for. Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior, Mortal Kombat 2, excellent shape. We got a Capcom X-Men versus Street Fighter. Great looking marquee. Then we got a Marvel versus Capcom 2. Now this is a marquee I've not seen before, but I like it. We got Chun-Li, we got Wesker, Spider-Man, Dr. Doom, New Age of Heroes with a widescreen. I don't know how I feel about these widescreens. I kind of like the aspect ratio in the 4:3. This looks a little stretched to me. Got an NFL Blitz. Again, they're going with these widescreens. I'm not a huge fan of these. A WrestleFest, again widescreen. Kind of looks a little stretched to me, guys. WrestleFest. NBA Jam, but these marquees look great. I am enjoying these marquees, comparing them to our home arcade versions. Here's a Midway Open Ice, guys. I know everybody up in Canada would appreciate a Arcade1up Open Ice. Been playing this on my ALU. It's pretty cool, a lot like NBA Jam. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it's kind of cool how they put X-Men right next to it. T here on a pedestal. And we're pretty much finishing up here, guys. This is the end of the road. We've got a Candy Crush Saga, Pirates of Monster Island, and The Price is Right game shell or shell game. And maybe we get a Price is Right Casino-cade soon. We know for a fact we're getting Wheel of Fortune. But that's it, guys. Not much more to see here. So I'll go ahead and close out this video. I'm going to play some games. Been playing some Donkey Kong on my ALU at home, so I'm gonna try and compare my scores at home to the arcade, and we'll see if I do any better here today.
Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, master of the whirling nunchucks. Time is on your side. Get to the pizza parlor for your...
Guys, I totally forgot to show you this when I was walking through the pinballs, but this Muppet Video arcade with the little bitty Dig Dug marquee. Look at this thing. It's so tiny. But it's got like a real screen on it and real joystick, real buttons. If you guys remember, Retro Ralph did a video on this thing. He opened it up, but here it is. Pretty amazing. It's like your babycade, but like a real arcade. Real wood cabinet design. So I just wanted to show you. Okay, arcade gamers, that's going to wrap up our trip to Castles and Coasters. I really enjoyed the arcade. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for the ride. I'll be doing these walk and talks here and there every other weekend or so. So look for my next one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.